Alright, I'm doing a video. I think I'm going to do this because it's a lifelong lesson that I've discovered here. Let's shut off that light because it's blinding the video. Anyway, I'm working on my rear end here and replacing all the bushings. I did the other side. It didn't take me that long at all, and then I did this side today, and maybe I was a little more confident than I should have been, and I took apart. There's a, if you can see it, I'll show you. It's like, it's that rod right there with the grease on it. And if you look over here, it's just sticking out kind of right there. Anyway, that rod, there's two bolts on the end of that rod, and one of the bolts wasn't coming out because the rod was spinning. I didn't notice, so all I had to do was, hold the rod and then take the bolt out. So instead, I was trying to bend the rod to put the lower control arm or A-arm, whatever you want to call it, back on. Ended up messing up the bushing. Stripped out that long rod. Banged that rod to get it out, even though I could have just screwed it out. Ruined the other end of the rod. Chiseled it down. I was about an hour and a half into it, and yeah, had to go spend $15 on the rod and then buy a new bushing. I was sweating, like literally dripping sweat, trying to bang it out. Couldn't realize why it wasn't coming out. Thought the rod wore out and wouldn't come out the other end for whatever reason. Anyway, wanted to do a video on that. I don't think it's an educational piece for anybody, but more of an embarrassing piece for me to never forget this. And then if someone watches it and that thinks I'm perfect, well, you know what? Nowhere near it. And I made a big mistake that set me back about probably 2 hours. I mean, if I had to guess, maybe not as much. Maybe we were exaggerating. Maybe an hour plus gas to drive to HK, pick up a stupid rod and a bushing and all that BS. But anyway, trucking along, and I'll have these bushings in and everything done tonight, and then I'll start working on the OEME there, and air filter. I'm going to install a helmet warmer in there, and grease her up and check all the bolts, make sure they're tight before I go on this trip this weekend, so I feel confident with my life. Thanks for watching, kiddos.